Oh, what's your soul saying? Oh.
Hello guys, I hope you're well. Thank you for joining me today for this twin flame reading. Today's reading is going to be what your divine masculine wants you to know, what your other self wants you to know, what your soul wants you to know today, in this moment, whenever you've clicked on this reading. I love doing these readings because they're so deep and they're so beautiful. So I'm going to use the soul coaching, what your soul wants you to know. I'm going to pick 3 cards from this deck to see what your divine masculine, what your other self wants you to know, to help you stay focused, to believe and trust, and to just do what you're doing, because you're doing an amazing job at the moment, guys. So let's see what your other self, your divine masculine, wants you to know, what your soul wants you to know today in this moment, what you need to know. If you are new, welcome to my channel, Align with My Soul. My name is Zoe, and thank you to all of you guys for all your love and support that you give me, the encouragement, and the fact that you take the time to leave comments and share your love and share what's been going on in your journey so far. It really does mean the world to me, guys, to be connected with people in the same or similar situation to me. It's very comforting, so thank you. My readings are timeless as well, so it doesn't matter when you've clicked onto the reading. If you feel connected to me and you understand my readings, because I am very deep, and the message resonates, it means it's for you. And I use the labels divine masculine, divine feminine, because that's how I channel. Please don't be offended, just put it into your situation and how it resonates to you. I do realise it's just energy. Right, let's see, what is the message going to be for you today, divine feminines, from your divine masculine, your other self, what your soul wants you to know today. Nice clear message, please. What is the message today for the divine feminines from the divine masculine? What do they want you to know right now? Power. Commitment. Transformation. That's very powerful, isn't it? Okay, so the divine masculine, your other self, wants you to know today, in this moment, when you've clicked onto this reading, that you do have the power. You are in your power right now. You do have the power to continue in this journey. So if you've been feeling very drained and feel like giving up or whatever, where you've just about had enough, you do have the power within you to carry on with this journey, because you're so powerful and you do have that strength to carry on in this journey, even though when it gets really like draining, like I said, and it is very tiring, and you know, there's so many illusions and things that you have to work through in the 3D, you know, the challenges and the complications and things that we think are there. To see beyond those, you know, it is very difficult at times, but you do have that power, and you are in your power. You have been in your power, and this is why you have got this far on this journey. This is why you're experiencing what you're experiencing right now, is because you have had that power. You have made changes. You've gone within. You found that light within, and you've been so courageous as well on this journey. So you do have the power. If you was feeling that you needed, you know, like that, you just feel that you don't know what you're doing, or you're just feeling confused, you do have that strength to carry on, and you are doing an amazing job. So that's what the Divine Masculines would love to say to you. You've got this power to do it, and you've been so powerful all the way through this. Even if you do feel like you're very weak at the moment and you're worn out, you do have the power. So keep believing, keep being you, and keep doing what you're doing, because there is so much happening. So the card meaning is: express your strength with grace and take back your power. It's safe to own your gifts. Accept that within you is a place of divine strength and inability. Yeah. So exactly what I'm saying. So the Divine Masculines just want you to relax about this situation. And the more you can relax about this situation, like I said, if you can't see any action or anything from your Divine Masculine, they are taking action, because they've taken action towards themselves. It might not be in the way that you want it to be, where you can see in the 3D, but they have taken action and they are doing things behind the scenes. And you do have to look past what's going on in the 3D. You just have to go within, and the more you can relax about this situation, focus on yourself, accept the situation, you will feel that power within you again that you felt already. You will feel that strength. You have that inner strength within you, which is being, you found that because this is why you've got to where you are right now. This is, you've grown so much. So you will find that strength when you're chilling and have that realization there is nothing to worry about. Your Divine Masculine is coming back to you because you're one soul. So the more you focus on yourself, relax, and do what you've got to do for yourself, you're doing for your twin flame anyway, your Divine Masculine, because you're one soul. So your soul wants you to know this card appears when you're ready to stand in your power. If you've lost or given away your authority to someone or something else, it's now time to reclaim it. If you're holding on to limiting beliefs, or if you're afraid of being shunned, judged, or ostracized, it's time to let go of those limitations. I've never heard of that before. Release any fear of misusing your power. True strength doesn't dominate or manipulate. It's a gift from the Creator that dwells within you. You have the spiritual power that's born of sacred love, wisdom and grace. This ability can heal others and bring light into the darkness. And the affirmation is, I am radiant, glorious and powerful being. Yes, so if you have been experiencing this, I did a reading yesterday and I explained, that we have been experiencing this intense dark energy, what I call nasty energy. You're aware of what you're feeling, but you just feel really like confused and worn out and just not feeling good. Feeling negative, lots of negativity, being smothered in negativity. It's time to let that go, and let go of all the limiting beliefs that you've had before. Don't put on any limitation on anything. You have the power to achieve on this journey, and to achieve all of your dreams and desires. And don't drain yourself from worrying about this situation with your Divine Masculine, because that is putting your power into some, worrying just creates more worry, and it's very draining, and you get zapped, your energy just gets zapped. Put your power into the truth. Don't get caught up in the illusions, what the ego is telling us, and the negativity, and thinking that things can't work out for you, not necessarily just to do with your Divine Masculine, any area of your life, because on this journey we do have to make lots of changes in our life, not just to do with like coming together with your Divine Masculine, but there's lots of things that we have to change. And one of the biggest things that we have to change is the way we have this outlook on life, and these limiting beliefs, because we've been programmed to lack. We're programmed to think of lack all the time, and it's really now time to get back into your power. Accept that maybe you have been feeling completely zapped and drained from this dark energy. It's now time to come out of that and have this really strong awareness of that is, you know, it was just dark energy and it's passing. Now it's time to get back into your power and put your energy into worthwhile things, not into worrying about not being with your divine masculine or things not working out for you, whatever area that is and however it resonates to you. Things can work out for you, and whatever you're experiencing and whatever situation you're in, it's all for your highest good and it's all perfect for this time for you to grow, to learn. So I hope you understand what I'm saying, but that is very, very powerful. Release any of these fears that you have, because that is misusing your power. It's just draining you. It's just sapping your energy and it's just not worthwhile at all. Think about all the things that you do want to do and how they can work out for you. And don't be scared about this situation with your divine masculine. There is nothing to be afraid of. The more you focus on yourself, the more you do for yourself, the more you do for your divine masculine. And the whole art of this is not to think as your divine masculine is separate from you. Your divine masculine, you know, you're one soul in two physical bodies. Your divine masculine isn't separate from you. You're just not with the physical person. You're both preparing to come back together as one. So connect and go within again and feel that power. When you actually allow the thoughts, negative thoughts to come in, allow them to come in, allow them to go. Don't allow them to rule your life. You aren't your mind, you aren't your thoughts. Be the watcher of your thoughts. And the most important thing is just to be. So it's time to come back into your power, because you have got it and you have found that before. You are very powerful and this is the time to come back into your power. To have this realisation, there is nothing to worry about with your divine masculine. Everything you're doing, and when you're going within and you're healing wounds or having this understanding, you're doing it for your divine masculine as well. So, and commitment. So make this commitment, you know, of trusting. Be committed to yourself, who you truly are. Because your divine masculine wants to make a commitment to you once you're committed to yourself. That's how it works. When you're committed to yourself, when you're trusting, believing, and you're trusting in God, the universe, and you're not allowing doubt and fear to rule your life anymore. This is when you'll feel this power as well. This power within you. You have this power within you. But you need to make this commitment now. That's what your divine masculine, what your other self wants you to know. You've got to make this commitment. It's really important at this time. And today, funny enough, is the 555 portal. So this is really important because things are opening up for us at the moment, but we need to make this commitment, not this in and out, in and out, in and out. We have to trust and live our life by trusting ourselves and living the truth, not lies, and not allowing the ego to take over and stop us from achieving our dreams and desires, to actually move forwards with our dreams and desires. being honest with ourselves. And this situation with your divine masculine, you know the truth. You know the truth. Don't allow the ego to come in and feed you nonsense of, for example, things like that you're going crazy, that you've got it all wrong, that your divine masculine doesn't love you. That's not true. That's not the truth. You know the truth. So you need to make this commitment, because your divine masculine wants to make this commitment. When you're committed to yourself, your divine masculine will make that commitment to you, because you're one soul. So let's see what it says in the guidebook. But this is very deep, isn't it, guys? It is very deep, but it's very important. It's very important this time, this moment. The card meaning is, this is the time to make the commitment, to stand tall, don't hesitate and give up on your word. Keep your promise and your word becomes law in your universe. So yeah, this is the time to stand tall, guys. And don't hesitate. Don't do this in and out, in and out. Do you believe or don't you believe? Whatever situation occurs in the 3D, you know the truth, whatever's going on. Even if there's things that you're seeing, your divine masculine, doesn't make sense. They're just illusions for you to work through. It's just testing you, to testing what, you know, to trust yourself. Are you going to trust yourself, or are you going to get wrapped up in whatever's going on in the 3D, the illusion? You know the truth. Make that promise. Put yourself first. And you'll be putting your divine masculine first. Your soul wants you to know, making a commitment is taking a stand. It's declaring to yourself and the universe that you're unwilling to settle for less than excellence. Yeah, it means that you keep your word, especially to yourself. Fear of doing this because you might send a message to the subconscious mind that you are a failure. Of course, there's always the possibility that you might not succeed, but to hesitate because of fear instead of forging forwards keeps joy and freedom at bay. So decide now. Any decisions is better than none at all. The most important promises that you make are to yourself. Forgive yourself when you don't honour your word, and then without shame recommit yourself with passion and gusto. Affirmation is, my commitments increase my joy and freedom. Yeah. So when you trust in the universe, when you trust in God, and you're trusting in yourself, every life flows. You feel that safe, you feel protected, you feel safe. So if there is lots of decisions that you're having to make on this journey so far, there is lots of decisions that you have to make. There's lots of changes you do have to make, and don't not move forwards in your life because of fear. Look at it through the eyes of love. If there's some kind of change that you're having to do, whatever that is, however it resonates, you know what that means to you. Don't go, stop yourself from doing something that you desire or you dream or you want to achieve because you are frightened of doing it, because you think it's all going to go wrong. Make that commitment to yourself and move forwards with the trust and the truth of everything does work out. Everything can work out when you're open to receive, when you actually allow yourself to know that you deserve the best. You deserve this love with your divine masculine. You deserve the dreams and desires, whatever that is, whatever you're thinking about, which most of you will be thinking about the divine masculines. You deserve to experience this love and so much more. So it's very powerful, isn't it, guys? Make this commitment to trust of whatever's happening to you right now, to trust and be truthful with yourself. It's really time to make that commitment, because your divine masculine does want to make a commitment to you. When you commit to yourself and to God, the universe, when you radiate that you're trusting and you're believing in this journey, and you're believing and you're opening yourself to receive these gifts that are sitting there waiting for you, is whether you believe it or not. It's whether you believe. When you believe, you receive. But don't stop yourself doing something because you think, oh, well, that's too complicated, or oh, no, that's not going to, I'm not sure about that. Whatever. There's always a way. There is always a way. And there's many times on this journey where we do think, oh, there's no solution. There is no solution, because there's lots of things. There are a lot of illusions. And at the time, you think they're complications and there's no solutions, but there is. I used to think that. I used to think, well, no, there's no solution to this situation. There's just no solution. But there is always a solution when you look through the eyes of love, when you look at things differently, when you open up, when you have clear vision and not foggy vision, which is the doubt and the fear that's stopping you from moving forwards in life. And moving forwards, believing in this relationship with your divine masculine. It's time to make that commitment that you do believe that this is real, this love. And you do believe in this twin flame journey. And when you do that, you will feel this power. So, very heavy, isn't it, guys? I really needed to hear that today. I'm making lots of big changes in my life, and the fear and the doubt does try to come in and prevent me from actually moving forwards, because it makes me so scared of the things I've got to do. But when you look at things differently and go, well, yeah, actually, if it can work out for me, it can work out for me. It doesn't have to be this difficult. It doesn't have to. It's only my thoughts and what I've been programmed to believe all this time that makes me stop from doing the things that I love or what I want to achieve in life. So that's what you could be experiencing as well. And when you're, committed as well, this is a transformation. And you can feel that within you. There is a big transformation happening within you right now. Like I said, with this dark energy, this nasty energy, whatever, it's just us having to purge and to release stuff that's no longer serving us. We have to feel it, and then we have to allow it to go and be aware of it. And that is all part of this transformation. And by making a commitment, you are going to feel the benefits of so many things in your life, and that is a transformation. You can transform everything into love. So let's see what it says in the book. And whatever's going on within you is going on with your divine masculine. Your divine masculine's had this transformation as well. The card meaning is positive changes are coming. Old structures, beliefs and ideas are falling away and will replace with vitality and new pathways. Soon you'll be seeing the world in a fresh way. Yeah. When you make this commitment of speaking your truth and seeing the truth with clear vision, with clear eyes, instead of it being foggy and hazy and just so full of fear, you're going to see, everything's just going to open up for you. You're going to see everything in your life. You're going to feel transformed, and everything in your life is going to be transformed, and it's on its way. There are changes coming. Your soul wants you to know, like the phoenix that rises majestically from the ashes, a big change in your life is at hand, yeah. When you make this commitment. That is such a transformation, isn't it? By making this commitment, by living your life through the eyes of love, through truth, and being honest with yourself. You're at the beginning, in the middle, or at the completion of an enormous transformation in your life. Don't hold on to old structures and limited ways of thinking. Can you believe this, guys? Even if it looks as if you're in murky waters, this is only the clearing that occurs just before rebirth. It's all for your highest good. Affirmation is, I am joyously centered and safe as wonderful changes occur around me. Yeah. So if you are feeling like that you've been in this dark place during this intense energy, it's all for a reason, guys. You've been releasing stuff that no longer serves you. Your life is changing in a big way by you releasing these old beliefs, the old programming that's made you, held you back for so long in your life because how you felt about yourself and what you believed about yourself. You're opening yourself up to receive now. You're opening yourself to love, the love that you deserve. And that's because you've gone within and you have found that light within. You found the truth. This is a big transformation. And your Divine Masculine wants you to know, your other self wants you to know there are big changes. There are big changes coming. And they're happening right now, even if you can't see it. It's whether you believe that that's happening or you're just thinking, oh, so you're just saying that. I've heard this all before. We could all do that. We could all do that, couldn't we? It's what you know within you. You know something big's happening. You know that there's big changes. Because when you're honest with yourself and you're speaking the truth to yourself, you can feel that within yourself that you're changing. You're having this transformation. And as I always say, when you believe, you do receive. And this isn't just about this relationship with your Divine Masculine. This is about life, your life, making a commitment to live your life through the eyes of love, with this trust. Trusting that everything is always working out for you and you're always protected, you're always safe. And the universe, God, has always got your back. Even when we're feeling uncomfortable and we can't make sense of anything, we're always learning and growing from it. So it's really time. Because you have the power to do this. You have the power within you to make this commitment, to get where you want to be and experience this transformation, these big changes that are happening, and that you're wanting, that you're wishing and hoping for. Those things are real. They are actually happening. And they will be revealed to you when you really are radiating this trust and belief into the universe. Can you believe it, guys? This is beautiful, isn't it? What your Divine Masculine, your other self wants you to know. You can do this, guys. Sorry, I sometimes go into my own little world and I start shuffling. I'm doing the communication now from your Divine Masculine. Divine Masculine Messages of Love from Liz Harrison. What would the Divine Masculine like to say to the Divine Feminines? We know that they are saying to them today that they have the power when they make this commitment to to have this commitment and to stay committed, because there is transformation happening. There is so much happening. Let's see what the communication is. You make me feel complete. I promise you union. There you go. And that is in front of commitment. You cannot make this stuff up. When you make this commitment, you will have this, you'll have inner union, which will create outer union. Your Divine Masculine is saying, I promise you union. I'm thinking about you, yeah. They're thinking about you. They want you to know this. You make me feel complete. I promise you union, and I'm thinking about you. Beautiful communication, guys. They promise you union because they know that you have this power within you to make this commitment, this solid commitment, not this in and out, in and out. And you're going to see your world transform. It's all happening, guys. This transformation is happening. Your Divine Masculine wants you to know that, and you can feel that. You can feel that within you. Your whole world is changing. Everything is changing within you and outside of you. Let's see what my energy pots say. Let's give them a good shuffle. Communicate. They want to communicate this to you. They want to communicate, and they want to express their love. They want to come towards you and express how they feel. They do want to communicate this with you, and they will communicate with you when you believe that they're capable of doing that as well. But they're thinking about communication. They're thinking about communicating with you. They want to communicate that you make me feel complete. They want to communicate that, you know, that they're always thinking about you. They want to communicate that with you. And of course they want to say, I love you. They want to share their feelings with you, their truth. And they will when you keep speaking your truth. Devoted, yeah. They're devoted. They are devoted. They want to make this commitment to you. And they want to communicate this to you as well. But they are devoted to this journey, this relationship. And most importantly, they're to themselves. Let's see what my communication pot says. Oh my goodness, two came out at once, so I'm going to do 3 today then, because that was one. Believe in me, yeah. This is amazing, guys. Believe in me. Believe in your Divine Masculine. Believe in yourself. Believe in yourself. Believe in God, the universe. Trust. And they will be union. Believe that your Divine Masculine is capable of telling you how they feel. Believe that they can communicate and express how they're feeling to you. And this came out yesterday. I am ready to share the whole of me with you, yeah. Let's get one more. Oh my goodness. Thank you for loving me so deeply. That's beautiful. Thank you for loving me so deeply. Yeah. They want to communicate this with you. So believe in your divine masculine, because they are ready to share the whole of them with you. The real authentic self, their real authentic self, who they truly are. They really do want to share this with you. So can you believe all these beautiful messages have come out today, guys, for you? Because this has really been for you, Divine Feminines, I don't need to pick a card for you. So I'm going to leave it there. But you know what you've got to do. And this is a very powerful message from your Divine Masculine. And the communication is very powerful as well. So thank you so much for joining me, guys. I've loved doing it. It's been a beautiful reading, as always. And if you are new, don't forget to subscribe and like and share, because it really helps my channel grow. If any of you would like a clearer message for your personal unique twin flame journey, I can book you in. So just email me. It's in the description box down below. And I do always think about you guys, and I'm sending my love, my support, my strength and light to you, and I love you all so very much. See ya. Whoops.
Oh.